here's a little extra value added video. I'm going to show you how to make a table of contents. Now, this video assumes that you are using InDesign and that you have set up a project in InDesign kind of along the lines of the first video that I published. All right, so here's my fake ass portfolio file, my InDesign file. And I'm going to turn this into a PDF that I then upload to either show to a client or show to a prospective employer or put into slide whatever for the upper division. Let's say I wanted to create a table of contents. So the first thing I'm going to do, yes, that's right, paragraph styles. I'm going to, sorry, not story text, paragraph styles. So I am going to make sure I have to have at least one paragraph style, and I'll explain this to you. I'm going to make a paragraph style, and I'm going to call it project name. All right, and I will apply it, just like we did in class. And then I'm going to go into every page that has a project listed on it, and I'm going to apply that paragraph style. And it's really important. See, this one doesn't have that set up. These are the sketches for the BAM poster, so I'm not going to apply the paragraph style, and that's okay. But every page that has a header like this has to be styled in the project name style. You'll see why in a second. And I'm going to come here and get a parent page, and I'll put it between my title page and the first page. All right, here I go. Layout, table of contents. Now, don't be concerned. It's okay. This is where the document is going to figure out, now, what pages does she want in the table of contents? The short answer is every page that I used that project name paragraph style, I want included. So here it is, project name. I'm going to say add it. So it's over here now. Now there's a lot of other really super technical stuff that we don't have to worry about. I'm just going to hit OK. Now look at my cursor. Do you see that there's text loaded into the cursor? I am on my grid. I'm going to make a box. And there it is. So I have contents, and I have Zine Poster Project, 3 drop caps, BAM Poster 5, Studio Paste 7. So if I had more stuff, let me make another page. I'll add another page, and let's make another project. I'll call this Chocolate Bar. Chocolate Bar. Okay, and that's package design. So this is the first page of Chocolate Bar. Maybe I have 3 pages for Chocolate Bar, but the project name header only appears on this first page. Let me go back. I'll grab this and I'll say update the table of contents. And see that? Isn't that amazing? There's the Chocolate Bar on page 8. So I'm going to style this. I'll add a little bit of leading, and I'm going to tab this out. You ready? Here we go. I'm going to grab all of this, and I'll go into Type, Tabs. Now this can be a little confusing. Stick with me. This ruler represents this text box that I drew. Watch, I'll show you. See that? See how the ruler is the same width as the text box? That's how much space I have to put tabs in. I'm going to grab these all. These are the different kind of tabs that I can do. I want to do this one. This one over here, this is a right-hand tab. And so I'm going to say I want it to go out to here. Now, the InDesign already put a tab in here. And if I go into Type and I say Show the Hidden Characters, you see this little thingy, this little double arrow? That's a tab. And so if I grab the type and I put in a leader, the leader is the little dots, and I type a period, it puts the little dot in. Do you see that? And there's my table of contents. This would probably be and I could style this however I wanted to do it. I could change the typeface. I could change, where it sits on the page. But this, if I go in and change the page numbers, or if I move things around, let's say I move the chocolate bar up. I want the chocolate bar to be the first project, right? So now, because I moved it here in the pages, chocolate bar is on page 3. Title page is page 1. Table of contents is page 2. Chocolate bar is page 3. If I come in here and I grab the type and I come to layout and I say update the table of contents. Now, I lost all my pretty formatting, but that's cool because look, the chocolate bar now has been moved up to page 3. So if I wanted to make sure I didn't lose all of my pretty formatting, I could create a paragraph style for my table of contents style. But here, do you see the tab? I'm going to grab this. I'll start from scratch. I'll go type, tabs. Here's the width of my tab. This is the one I want. I want a right justified tab. This time I'll put it right here. And you can see it adds that space. It's nice and clean. And if I grab this and I start to move this marker, can you see it move in? Can you see it move, whoops, move it back out? To me, that's too much space. To me, I want to be kind of inside my grid, so I'll do that. And then again, I'll grab it and I'll put a single period in this box. If I did something else, whoops, if I did, for example, let's say I did a hyphen, then I get hyphens. That looks pretty funky. So I'll stick with a period. And that is how you generate a table of contents using the tools in InDesign.